See, Nick, I think the problem here is that what you're trying to convey to everybody in your videos about the will and the I and the nature of thought is it's unspeakable. It's impossible to articulate. So anything you say is going to direct people's attention elsewhere, um, other than toward the attention that you're trying to direct their attention to. So the words necessarily point at something. But I think what's underlying what you're trying to say is pointing at the pointing itself. And, certainly there's an infinite regress of fingers pointing, of, uh, of selves selving, of little decisions happening over and over and over and over again inside the cranium. And there's never a final one in charge of all the rest. And so, how are we to express this without it being itself an expression already? Uh, it's almost as though to speak about it is to negate it, such that it continues to unfold. Um, and every thought you have influences the next thought that you have because it was influenced by the thought prior. So there's just this change of causal influence and inheritance, and the whole thing happens by itself, right? The whole thing happens by itself. So how could we not be communicating then? Somehow we're allowing language to confuse us because we must always already be in sync with each other somehow, which is why I think we keep at it, even though at least we appear to be on the surface frustrated with the whole process. We keep doing it because we don't have a choice. We're a single wave moving into the future, and everything we do with one another. I mean, obviously, we're communicating well enough to have brought this civilization to the point of extreme complexity that it currently exists as, and um, we must be exchanging some kind of coherent understanding. At least we're working together to do something rather extravagant and amazing. I mean, it may be falling down all around us, but there's something to fall down. We built a pretty gargantuan structure. Um, so somehow we're always already in sync, and our attempt to communicate, whether we succeed or fail, something is being said. Minds are being changed. People are being affected by the words, by the sentences, by the ideas. So, an error in understanding can be the germ of some new creative solution, some new worldview could be birthed out of a misunderstanding. Uh, so, mistakes or um, someone getting the wrong idea from what you're trying to express, Nick, though obviously not pointing, they may not be pointing at what you want them to see, but they're still being influenced, and you can't help but influence, so you may as well keep doing it. uh, but yeah, I'm going to, no, I was going to say something about aerodynamics, but I think you've already you've already put that in its place.